music has always been an important part of my life. You know, I grew up listening to the record player, grew up listening to so many different genres of music, and I think that's when I realised that music is just music. It's not necessarily this is classical and this is rock, this is pop. Music was just music. Some days I would hear a symphony playing, some days I would hear a Latin band playing, sometimes I'd just hear, you know, a sound system, the reggae vibes playing. So for me it was all about emotion. It was something therapeutic, it was my diary, it was my way of creating. It wasn't even a piece of music, it was creating a sound that just meant something for that emotion. And luckily I had the saxophone, I could take it with me through university, on my travels, and it wasn't until sort of starting my PhD and joining a band that I realised actually you could actually do this as a profession. I played Yamahas anyway from the beginning, so yeah, then they found me. It's going to be too high on that. Can you really get to know my personality, get to know me, what I'm thinking, without me having words? And the simple answer is yes. You know, if you have a captive audience, an audience that wants to know, which is wonderful, you know, all the press behind and all the other things that get people into the venues has been fantastic. And so, you know, you get the audience there and they want to hear, what are you going to say? You don't need words. The same way that you can sort of tell somebody that, hi, just with your eyes, or you can tell somebody you're not too happy with a nod of the head. It's the same with music. I think you don't necessarily need words, and sometimes words can be restrictive. I've had people come to me and say after a show, you know, oh, when you played this song, I really felt this. And then someone else down the line would say, I really felt this. However, I was feeling both of those things, but how do you explain in, you know, our wonderful language of English, this is what I'm trying to say and what I feel. You can feel happy and sad at the same time. How do you sing it? I'm happy and I'm sad. It makes no sense. But you can play it. You can actually play it. So no, I don't worry at all. I just hope and always believe and trust that the audience will take the time. I guess it's not something easy. You have to just kind of switch off a little bit and just let it wash over you and then take what you're going to take from it. So I always just hope that the audience can relax, and as you know, I talk to my audience a lot. So I do say before I play a note, you know, in this room now, nothing else exists. We're here together to create an evening of music and feeling, and you have to tap into it if you're not ready to tap into it. And I think that's why a lot of people turn away from genres like jazz or any improvised genre. There should be no genre, but any improvised genre, because they haven't got the time. Nowadays it's social networking, gotta go here, gotta do this, send an email in 2 seconds, reply me in 3. Whereas you need to just let it wash over you and take from it what you want. So no, I don't worry. I just always go out there and tell the audience, this is how we're going to do this is how we're going to play it, and thankfully they listen and get to enjoy it, and it makes me enjoy it more.